How I Became Jordan Belfort, The Secret to Success and Failure. Hi, my name is Jordan Belfort. If you've heard of me, it's probably because of The Wolf of Wall Street, where Leonardo DiCaprio played me. And yes, I think he did a fantastic job. I was the king of the stock market, living in luxury, bathing in money. But then, well, let's just say life gave me a tough lesson. Today I'll tell you how I rose, fell, and got back up again, but this time the right way. Chapter 1. My first business, an ambitious ice cream vendor. Believe it or not, as a kid, I didn't dream about the stock market, yachts, or limousines. At 10 years old, all I wanted was money for ice cream. So one summer, my friend and I started selling ice cream on the beach. And we didn't just sell it, we figured out how to increase sales by convincing kids to buy 2 scoops instead of one, because one melts too fast. That was my first sales lesson. People don't buy because they need something. They buy because it's sold to them the right way. Chapter 2. Wall Street Baby and My First Crash. As I grew up, I realized that if you want to make money, you go where the money is. That's how I ended up on Wall Street. On my first day, they handed me a phone and said, "Go ahead, kid, sell." The problem? I had no idea what I was selling, but I had a gift. I could convince anyone of anything. Soon I was making good money. Then came the stock market crash of 1987, and my broker career vanished into thin air. Chapter 3. No job? Create one, yourself fired? Great. That meant it was time to start my own company. And so, Stratton Oakmont was born. My business was simple. We sold cheap stocks to rich people. The key, make it sound good. If you can convince someone to invest in a company that produces, say, revolutionary paper cups, you're a true sales genius. I trained a whole army of guys just like me. They could sell ice to an Eskimo and sand to a Bedouin. We weren't just selling stocks. We were selling dreams. And guess what? It worked. Chapter 4. Cocaine, yachts, and the FBI money was flowing like a river. And our parties were so wild that even Hollywood writers couldn't have scripted them better. We bought everything: sports cars, mansions, helicopters. I even bought a yacht that once belonged to Coco Chanel and then sank it in the Mediterranean. But the higher you climb, the harder you fall. The FBI started wondering why my clients were losing money while I was buying a new Ferrari. Chapter 5. Court, prison, and a second chance. Let's face it, if you scam people, it will catch up with you eventually. I ended up serving 22 months in prison. But you know what I realized in prison? Sales skills work everywhere. I started writing books and sharing my experience. People wanted to know how I made millions, so I decided to teach them. But this time, the right way. Today I speak in front of thousands, teaching sales techniques and proving that making money is not just about how much you earn, but how you earn it. Final lesson: want success? Learn from the best, but don't repeat my mistakes. Here's my formula for success. 1. Learn to sell. If you can sell anything, you'll never be broke. 2. Control yourself. Money is great, but if you lose control, it will destroy you. 3. Think long-term. Easy money disappears fast. Build something that lasts. 4. Use your failures. I lost millions, but I made them back because I learned from my mistakes. So go for it. And remember, it's better to be a wolf on Wall Street than a sheep in the world of finance.